Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Natasha Cloud getting dragged up and down the internet along with Unrivaled for her latest comments regarding, if there's no lockout, the people in Unrivaled are going to be good. I don't really care about the rest of y'all, but the players in Unrivaled are going to be. We're going to get into that. Rebecca Lobo offering a stark warning to the players, saying, look, maybe some of the dialogue you guys are using, maybe calling $1 million salary a slap in the face, isn't the best way to get fans on your side. And that's exactly where we're going to start off. Please like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. Rebecca Lobo, worried WNBA players are losing fan support in CBA talks. Quote, when a deal is presented that's over $1 million max salary and revenue share, it's called a slap in the face. Just use different words. This is an article posted by Awful Announcing. Within it, it says, quote, some of the rhetoric I've heard from their side has been a little bit troublesome, she said. When a deal is presented that's over $1 million max salary and revenue share, it's called a slap in the face. Just use different words. And I'm worried the players might be getting to a point where they're losing some of the support from the public. And I think that's been a big part of this all along. Lobo worries that WNBA players are unlikely to get sympathy from the average fan at home if they continue to call 6- and 7-figure salaries a slap in the face. Quote, as these negotiations have gone on, it feels like some of the fan support is waning, Lobo said. And I think some of it has just been the language and the verbiage and that sort of thing that we've heard from the Players Association. I think the players just need to be a little bit more careful with how they're articulating things. Because if you're working whatever job, a max salary of $1.2 million, average salary of $500,000, if you don't think it's fair, that's fine, but don't call it a slap in the face. Support for the players are definitely waning. Every time they take a dump on $1 million max salaries, $250,000 minimum salaries, $500,000 average salary, every time they trash that, I would say it's a huge slap in the face to the people that are observing these negotiations from a distance. Wait, you guys are saying a 4x increase is a slap in the face and we're supposed to agree with that? We're supposed to say, yeah, that's fair. They're only getting paid 4 times as much. How? Rebecca Lobo is absolutely right. Fan support is waning to the point where many people are saying when if the WNBA comes back, they're not even supporting any player not named Caitlin Clark. Any player not named Caitlin Clark. Not team, any player not named Caitlin Clark. Yeah, there are a good amount of people that are saying, hey, it's Indiana Fever or nothing as well. I tried to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, but based on how these negotiations have been going, based on how much you have been gaslighting and lying to us, I'm not going to support you guys anymore. I'm going to prove to all of the players in the league, nobody cares about you, and we only care about Caitlin Clark. I'm not going to buy your merch. I'm not going to attend your games. I'm not going to engage in things that have to do with you. If it's not Caitlin Clark or the Indiana Fever, I'm not worried about it. So when the ratings come out, when the attendance come out, you guys can really see who the draw is. You guys can really see who the main attraction is. At this point, fans are just going to go against the players to teach them a lesson at this point. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. And with what Rebecca Lobo said, the average fan at home, yes, the average fan at home, they would say that that's a little bit ridiculous. But I would also say the old guard WNBA fan, they're behind these players nearly 100%. The old guard WNBA fan is why these players feel so emboldened to act how they do, to demand what they are demanding. It's the old WNBA fans. The new fans, the casuals, they see right through this. They see what's truly transpiring. But the old fan, WNBA players can do no wrong in their mind. Let's move on to what Natasha Cloud had to say. And we're going to get into some of the roasting that's being done today.
I wanted to ask, and I know this may be like a crazy question, but like, for example, and we all pray it doesn't happen because everybody wants the W to come back. So my question is, if for some reason that there was a lockout and, the season didn't come back.
I feel like I can't say that there is or there isn't because I'm not 100% sure, but I know Unrivaled is prepared in so many different instances. And the biggest one being that we own the space that we play in.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to stay here year round as the players of Unrivaled with equity in this league and with space, financial money, all that stuff, we could stay here, train, play, put on another season if need be. So that's the beautiful thing, and that's why I'm so appreciative to be a part of a league like Unrivaled. And, even people out there, I know it's a touchy topic of like Project B, but at the same time, I'm so happy these entities are coming out here because now you have to move because there are challengers to you. You are not the sole entity of the best basketball players in the entire world anymore. There are other leagues out there that want to compete with you. And are you going to stand on business or are you not?
I will say this right now. Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, until Unrivaled or Project B has either of those two, no, the WNBA still is the premier basketball league that has the best players in the world. Sabrina Ionescu, until she's part of Unrivaled again or Project B, the WNBA is still the premier league that has the best players in the world. Unrivaled doesn't have the best players in the world. They can lie to themselves and think that they do. They don't. Project B doesn't have the best players in the world. They can lie to themselves and think that they do. They don't. Not only do they not have the best players in the world, they don't have the most interesting players in the world. They don't have the biggest draws in the world. They don't have the most popular players in the world. The most popular player, Caitlin Clark, isn't associated with either of those leagues. And both of those leagues' success depend on a Caitlin Clark playing in them. Make no mistake about it. Now, Natasha Cloud is talking all this hot you-know-what about Project B. Well, guess what, Natasha Cloud? I'm not sure if you've checked. Project B is coming for Unrivaled as well. Project B, their season runs the same time that Unrivaled runs. The same time of the year is the same time of the year. When Project B runs from November to April and Unrivaled's running from January to March, well, guess what? All those players that were the best players in Unrivaled, they're not going to be there anymore because Project B's got bigger pockets than you guys. So you're talking all this mess. Realistically, Project B, they're getting ready to put you guys out of business. Realistically, TNT, you think they're going to be perfectly okay with the trash ratings that Unrivaled has brought in? Unrivaled is prepared for the next year. But if Unrivaled gets dropped by TNT and Warner Brothers, you think they're prepared for that? They're not prepared for that at all. All that money that's going to be coming in from advertisers thanks to TNT and Warner Brothers, that's money not coming in anymore. Not something that they're prepared for. Talking about, oh, we're good over here. We're good over here if there's no season. Who's really good over here? 30 players, 40 players? What about the other 100 players? Where are they going to be? Again, it's the 30 players, the 30 old players that just want to get paid on their way out. They're willing to sacrifice the future of the league for their own selfish endeavors. It is what it is. The revenue generated from year-round Unrivaled. And it is nothing. Nothing generated. Kathy Engelbert going to drop a report of the Unrivaled ratings at the next CBA negotiations like it's the big joker and she needs that last book. Get the entire F out of here, dog. Still no conflict, you say? Huge conflict of interest, EA. Huge conflict of interest. This fucking bum that will be out of the league in 2 years, SMH. So the only players privileged enough to play on Unrivaled would be saved from the economic harm a lockout would do. Do the major players care about the bottom line of their league at all? You play in a gym that seats 1,000 people. I understand the fight, but I fear y'all aren't receiving sound advice to know. We're really not getting a 2026 season. Unrivaled is less than half the players in the W and is drawing less than last year when it drew far less than the W in TV ratings. I think this kind of talk way overplays the players' hands. They don't understand the situation. GG's. Full season of 3v3. Shabazz. Yeah, and Shabazz is a big proponent of women's basketball. He does a lot of good stuff. Delusional and stupid. Oh, no. What a joke. People aren't watching Unrivaled. No way they can play another season without the investors losing more money than they are willing to lose. We're going to find out. Because as we talked about yesterday, TNT, they got a 6-year deal with a 3-year opt-out. We're already in year number 2. So things aren't looking pretty. Once we get to year 3 and things continue to look grim, GG's might be right. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.